Welcome back to my channel. Today I am talking about the Violet Voss Ride or Die palette. Now this has been out for a few weeks, and you know, it does take me time to kind of get the product and test it out and review it for you. I still have a lot more playing to do with this, but I feel like I have used it enough to give you my thoughts. So if you're interested, just keep watching. So if you haven't seen this palette already, this is what the box looks like. It is huge. This is probably one of the biggest eyeshadow palettes I own. Another big one that comes to mind is the Kat Von D Metal Mattes palette, but that was like more Link. This one is just huge, like that's the size of my head. Anyway, so this is what it looks like. Initial thoughts on the packaging is I just hate this packaging so much. It's literally like a combination of all tacky things for me, like the leopard print. I like holo, but not like on product packaging, and I don't like it in like purses and stuff. I think it's like cool sometimes, but like this is just too much. And like the bow, and it's so bad. Like sitting here in front of the lights is actually like kind of giving me a headache. That's how like it is. But anyway, apart from what is on the packaging, it says this super limited edition collection brings you 42 highly sought after colors that you will call your ride or die. Our palette is a mix of mattes, metallics, pearls, and satins to help achieve any complete look. We hope you love this palette as much as you love your ride or die. I have to read that like in my head before I say it, but anyway, so this is what it looks like. It does say that this is limited edition, but we all know how Violet Voss and limited edition palettes work. They said the Laura Lee palette was limited edition too, but it's still on their website, so whatever you want to think about that. Now this palette does retail for $75, which I thought was pretty crazy. I did use a coupon code, so I got it for like 60 something, but I'm pretty sure once you pay shipping, it's right back up to 75. So it's definitely an expensive palette. It's one of my most expensive palettes, but you do get a ton of eyeshadow, so you really can't, you know, fault them for that. I think nowhere on this palette does it say where the shadows are made. I think I've heard that they are made in China, but it doesn't say that on the packaging, and it didn't say it on the website either. I did look. It just says that it's distributed by Violet Voss Cosmetics out of Orange County, California, but I'm pretty sure I've heard that their shadows are just made in China and then, you know, distributed by Violet Voss. So anyway, this is what the front looks like. Looks exactly like the box, and then when you open it up, there's a huge mirror. So that's nice if you like to use your palette mirrors to do your makeup. And then on the inside, you get all these gorgeous shades. So again, there are 42 eyeshadows. These are full-size pans at 1.8 grams each. Again, there's a mix of mattes, metals, shimmers, and satins. This is a cruelty-free product, and it is also vegan. Is there anything else I wanted to say about it? Oh, and then on the website too, it did say that if they were to sell this for retail value, it would be a value of $252, but instead they sell it for $75. So this is what all the shades look like. They are named after popular girls' names. Everybody mentioned that. I feel like my name is pretty popular, Karen, and they don't have a Karen, so at least I don't think they do. No, I don't see a Karen. So anyway, this is the palette. It is gorgeous. Now, I was very unsure about buying this, mostly because Violet Voss is very hyped on social media. It's not sold in stores, so there's nowhere to go swatch it, and I was just like, I watched Ashani, Total Makeup Junkie's review on the other Violet Voss palettes, and she didn't particularly like them, so that was really disheartening. But then my friend Netme from the Style Folder, if you haven't checked out her blog yet, told me she had tried the Holy Grail palette and she has the Laura Lee palette, and she said she loved them, and we pretty much are on the same wavelength as far as makeup goes, so I kind of decided to take a leap of faith and trust her opinion, even though I had seen a lot of really mixed reviews about the product, and buy it. And honestly, I am so glad I did, because I really do like this palette. Another reason I was really hesitating to buy this is because of all the cool tone shades. I don't really, like, if you cover this up, this is my kind of palette, all the warm shades. These cool shades are not things that I gravitate towards, so for me it's like, is it really worth spending all of this money for a palette where I don't see myself using about 3 of the rows? But honestly, this paid off. This is one of my favorite palettes of 2017 so far. I'm so excited to have this, and I feel like this is the only palette you really need in your makeup collection if you are, you know, not somebody that collects makeup like most of YouTubers do. If you're just on this hunt for the perfect eyeshadow palette that'll give you everything you need, I think you don't need to look any further. This can take you a long way. It can give you some great wearable looks, some really fun pops, some really awesome nighttime and daytime looks with this. So I'm very satisfied with this purchase. And I think if you guys are looking to purchase this, you should definitely go ahead and do that. I will go ahead and link the Violet Voss website down below. And now I just want to get into swatches, show you guys how these swatch. And yeah, we'll go ahead and check those out. Okay guys, so I hope you're excited for the swatches. I did go ahead and zoom you in closer so you could see them better. So this is the first row, and this is like the perfect cool tone row. So we have Michelle, Fiona, Jasmine, Jamie, Natalie, and the last one is Carly. So there's a matte black and a shimmer black. So this is perfect for those gray smoky eyes or those all black smoky eyes. Beautiful, buttery. These are one swipe and the pigmentation is amazing. Then we have the next row. I'm just going to point it out to you guys. It's this row right here that I swatched on my right hand. And on here we have April, Alex, Ariel, Skylar, Maria, and Rachel. So hopefully it's picking up the metallics. And these are beautiful. I feel like you can do an eye look with each of these horizontal rows. Okay, so here are the third and fourth rows swatched on my hands. I'm going to show you guys this one first. So this first set of shades is Destiny, Kelly, Nicole, Monica, Josie, and Courtney. And this is like an awesome neutral row. And the metallics are super buttery on this palette. And then this hand, I do apologize, but because of my skin tone, it is harder to see these shades swatched on me. But the first shade is Ella. Paula is one of my favorites. It's got like a hint of green shift to it. Then we have Jane, Jessica, Nancy, and Delia. So here are the third and fourth rows swatched on my hands. Okay guys, so then I swatched the next two rows right here, and then I just want to show you this row is kind of like the peachy row of the palette. This first shade, Anna, has a beautiful purple shift to it, even though it looks like a very normal like peachy shade, a very neutral shade, it has that shift in it, which I think is amazing. Next we have Emma, Allison, Madeline. Stephanie is a gorgeous coppery shade. You know I love that kind of color. And then the last shade is Ashley, which is also really beautiful. Next row we have Erica, Abigail, Caitlin, Alice, Riley, and Sarah. And I thought these would show up much better on my hand, but they do look a little bit light. But I have tried a few of these eyeshadows, specifically these colors, and I haven't had a problem with them showing up on my eyelids, so I don't think you should worry about them swatching lightly. I do think they will show up on your lid beautifully. So here are the next two rows. So it's almost like we saved the best for last. This is the swatches from their last row, and this one reminds me so much of the Violet Voss Holy Grail palette. It's like the beautiful fall burgundy shades. So we have Leslie, Isabel, Holly, Scarlett, Andrea, and then Amy. And honestly, the metallic shades in this row, so Holly, Scarlett, and Andrea, I should say, really are smooth, buttery pigments. So these are beautiful. I hope you can get a good look at these. And these are just everyday colors for me. So if you're like of my skin tone, I think this palette just would not disappoint you at all. Okay guys, so those are all the swatches. I hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions, definitely, again, let me know. I would be happy to help you out. And so yeah, that's pretty much all my thoughts on the Violet Voss palette. I think it's an amazing deal. You should definitely pick them up. So they do make a big deal about these being infused with jojoba oil. And I know Violet Voss actually reformulated all their shadows. So if you picked up the old Violet Voss palettes, you may see a difference within the new formula versus the old formula. I personally am so happy I picked it up once they reformulated because the quality is definitely there. So I was doing some research on what jojoba oil is just because I was so curious, and basically it sounds like a shrub that grows kind of in the desert, but it's supposed to be amazing for hydration. A lot of the information I found says it contains a lot of vitamins and minerals that help with healthy skin and hair, and it sounds like people use it a lot if they have sensitive skin, and it sounds like it has just a lot of skincare benefits. So I think it's interesting that they put this in here. I don't know what that means for makeup per se. I couldn't really find a lot about jojoba oil in makeup. I don't know if they're using that as a selling point or what it is, but I just thought that was kind of interesting. The only other thing I did want to show you guys is I was trying to think of like what palettes I have in the price range of the Holy Grail palette, and the only things that came to mind were my Vizart palettes. Now I did quickly pull these so I could show them to you, and what I realized, which is kind of funny, and I know you guys have seen these palettes a million times, but this palette is $80, and honestly, like, let me just show you. I'm just gonna try and pick them both up here. This Ride or Die is basically like the bigger, badder sister to the Vizart Warm Neutrals palette. And then I'm going to show you something even crazier. I'm going to open up the Vizart Neutral Mattes, which is a lot of people's holy grail, and cover up the warm side, and just look at how many more shades you're getting for $75. This palette is $80 now, provided you're probably going to get more product with those, and I do like the pigmentation of these, but $160 later, you've got 24 eyeshadows versus the Violet Voss where it's $75 for 42. So that's just something to keep in mind. I love both of these formulas. I like the Vizart formula and I like the Violet Voss formula. But if you're on a budget and you can only get one, definitely go for the Violet Voss palette. Okay guys, thank you for sticking with me. I hope this review wasn't too long. I hope you found it helpful and useful. And if you have any questions or comments, again, leave me one down below. Thank you for watching and have a great rest of your day. Bye!